Well, time now to talk about EVs and the road ahead. For those in the market for a new car, how many are on the market for an electric vehicle? Yahoo Finance's Prasad Subramanian hopefully has the answer for us with the results of our new poll. Pras, we're talking about EVs already making up roughly 8% of the overall U.S. market. How much more can it expand given the current terms?
Well, according to our new poll done with Yahoo Finance and Ipsos, I don't know how much more it can go beyond that, at least as of right now. We polled over 1,000 people here from at the end of September and beginning of October, and it found that 57% of respondents said they were not likely to purchase an EV, whether it was a new EV or new to them. Only 31% said they were likely to purchase an EV. Now, EV is defined as a plug-in electric or a fully electric car. I've been tracking these polls for some time now, and usually it's around 50%. So to see that slight downtick to 57% or more like negativity is sort of new here. Drilling down deeper, we're seeing some of the same concerns that we've heard about before. 70% are worried about overall cost. 73% are concerned about driving range. And 77% noted a lack of charging stations or perceived lack of charging stations. So, Americans, and also I want to mention, Americans aren't happy about mandates to sort of kill gas-powered cars. 61% of people oppose those restrictions. So, but there is a silver lining though for governments and people that want to sort of see the EV expansion here in the country continue. Basically, only 20% are aware of recent price cuts of EVs, like for instance Ford cars and Tesla EVs, and the same amount, 20% are aware of charging deal expansions, right? So Tesla's expansion of its supercharger network to other automakers, they're not aware of that, but that's happening. So education is sort of key here if the country's going to see, the Biden administration's 50% mandate of EVs by 2030.
Yeah, and especially if the concern is cost, educating consumers on the fact that there's a generous $7,500 incentive there, at least for new EVs. What did you find in terms of brands that prospective buyers are looking at right now? Tesla has been leading the way. What are some others that have gained?
So we asked about what brand people would consider if they were to buy an electric vehicle in the future and as their next car. And I was surprised to see that Toyota tops the list at 30%. That's a big number here. And if you think about it, Toyota only really has the BZ4X, which just came out. It's in limited capacity there, but they do have the Prius, so that's sort of why they're top of mind amongst consumers. Tesla was next at 23%, so they're a little bit behind Toyota, even though Tesla's the biggest player in the market right now. Honda at 20%, they don't even have any EVs out yet, right? So GM at 15%, that's going to be ramping up second half of the year, and Ford, of course, has had EVs on the market for a couple of years now. So Ford, they're rounding out the top 5 of the marks that we've seen. Also want to quickly note that Mercedes and BMW in the luxury premium segment, they sort of popped up in our survey too, but we didn't actually pose a question as to what premium or luxury EV makers you would actually consider purchasing for your next EV.